are the comics. Batman, Catwoman, Butterfly Girl, and Green Lantern. And we are presenting Roy Lichtenstein. I am Batman. I fly around and eat little bugs.
I'm Catwoman.
Hey, I'm Haley, Butterfly Girl.
I'm the Green Lantern.
I look at you back harder.
Roy Lichtenstein was an American artist. He was born in New York City on October 27, 1923. Grew up in Manhattan's Upper West Side in the 1960s. He became a leading figure in the new pop art movement inspired by advertisements and comic strips. Lichtenstein's bright graphic works parodied American popular culture and the art world itself. He died in New York City on September 29th, 1997. This is true.
Roy Lichtenstein was the son of Milton Lichtenstein, a successful real estate developer. As a boy growing up on the Manhattan's Upper West Side, Lichtenstein had a passion for both science and comic books.
Did he?
Following his graduation from Franklin School for Boys in Manhattan, 1940, Lichtenstein attended the Ohio State University in Columbus. After his wartime service, Lichtenstein returned to Ohio State in 1946 to finish his undergraduate degree and master's degree.
By the late 1960s, Lichtenstein had stopped using comic book sources. In the 1970s, his focus turned to creating paintings that referred to the art of the 20th century by Picasso, Henry Matisse, Ferdinand Lager, and Salvador Dali. In the 1980s and 90s, he also painted representations of modern house interiors, brushstrokers, and mirror reflections. All in his trademark cartoon-like style, he also began working in sculpture.
Roy Lichtenstein. Roy Fox Lichtenstein. In the 1980s, Lichtenstein received several major large-scale commissions, including a 25-foot-high sculpture titled Brushstrokes in Flight for the Port Columbus International Airport in Columbus, Ohio, and a 5-story tall mural for the lobby of Equitable Tower in New York. Lichtenstein was committed to his art to the end of his life, often spending at least 10 hours a day in the studio. His work was acquired by major museum collections.
10 hours? That's as long as cats sleep.
Are you taking a selfie? When you can see it.
Blooper.
Okay. His work was acquired by major museum collections around the world and received numerous honorary degrees and awards, including the National Medal of Arts in 1995. I can't talk.
Do something cat-like. Lichtenstein's college studies were interrupted in 1943 when he was drafted and sent to Europe for World War II. After his wartime service, Lichtenstein returned in Ohio State in 1946 to finish his undergraduate degree and master's degree, both in fine arts. He briefly taught at Ohio State before moving to Cleveland and working as a window display designer for a department store and an industrial designer and commercial art instructor.
With that big fat butt, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
This is Batman.
And this is Catwoman.
And this is Butterfly Girl.
And this is Green Lantern.
And we are the comics. Thank you.